What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cadell Reviews Movies. I, honest to God, do not know where I am right now, but I found this little setup here, so I'm just gonna review a really good movie, Bring Her Back, directed by Danny and Michael Philippou. There's a lot of mosquitoes, so if I'm swatting around, don't get mad at me. So, Bring Her Back is the sophomore film of both directors Danny and Michael Philippou after their first film, Talk to Me, which I also reviewed on this channel, and was my favorite film of 2023, just when it came out domestically. So when I heard they were making another film, I was extremely excited about it. And when the trailer finally came out, I was also really excited to see that it's coming out on my birthday. So I made a plan to go see this on my birthday with some friends. So lo and behold, my birthday came around and we went to Texas Roadhouse beforehand, and then we went over to the movies and got seated for something that I didn't know was going to stick with me for a long while. Alright, so we just got out of the theater. It's my birthday. And holy crap, I really don't know how to describe that movie. I know it was good. That's what I can say right now. Man, I'm trying to put a rating on this. Right now, I will probably give this 9.3 out of 10. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. This movie was incredible, and to be honest, frankly, I would say it is better than their first film, Talk to Me. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree on that for me, but me personally, it was basically everything I'd ever want out of a horror movie. Before we get into everything, let me just get with a brief spoiler-free review. So the movie is basically about this brother and sister whose father recently died, so they have to move in with a foster parent named Laura, who is played by Sally Hawkins, which does an incredible job in this movie. And throughout the film, they begin to... Dude, I might not be able to do it here. And throughout the film, and after a while being at this house, they discover a lot of creepy stuff, and they find out that something weird is going on. So that's like a summary of the movie, but let's get into just some spoiler-free review stuff. The acting in the movie is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in the acting style. I'd like to say, just point out the person who plays Oliver in the movie, probably the best acting I've ever seen this year. And especially coming out from a 10-year-old actor, and this was his first film, absolutely incredible. You can also see a lot of directing differences from Talk to Me. You can definitely see that they've grown a lot in the cinematic side, and they really know they're kind of finding out the industry. The movie is beautiful. A lot of the cinematography, the imagery is so good. When I was in the theater watching it, I was like, dude, this is so sick. There's this one shot, it's when the brother and sister first pull up to the house. It just looks like they're pulling up to the house, and it slowly pulls back and shows that the camera's like in a statue, and it begins to rotate around this circular statue. It's so sick, bro. It gave me chills when I watched that for the first time. But anyways, to wrap up my spoiler-free review, I would give this film, personally, a 9.7 out of 10. The movie is just beautiful. The ending is so sad but so good at the same time, because it really just it wraps it up perfectly, in my opinion. Now let's get into the spoiler review of this film. The spoiler review of this film is not really a review. That was basically my review. This is just me talking about stuff in the film that I really want to talk about. Actually, I do want to get into some stuff that I didn't like about the film. I thought there was a lot of music cues in the film that kind of felt a little bit unnatural. Like some of the montage scenes, I know they're supposed to be fun. They did kind of bring me out of it, but who cares, dude? So basically, the character Laura finds these tapes, these old tapes, that basically show you how to bring someone back to life from the dead in a very interesting way that I've never seen before. It's a very scary way to do it. Another thing that I was thinking about was I wanted to see a lot more of the tapes, where Laura got the tapes from. But the tapes are so creepy, and they play such a good role in the film. But now thinking about it, I kind of do like the fact that they never really describe or show how Laura got these tapes. So whenever she uses the tapes, you have to figure it out on your own of what these tapes actually are and what they're showing. It's just a very interesting way of doing it that I haven't seen before. And let me just get started on all the Oliver is hungry scenes.
Holy
Not gonna lie, that was probably the first time I have ever had to turn away from a movie. Oh my gosh, dude. Me and all my friends were sitting back row of the film, and when that happened, everyone in my theater went, "Oh!" It was like that. The knife scene with the cantaloupe. Oh my gosh, dude. I saw an interview with the brothers who made this movie talking about how they got the sound effects of the chewing on the knife. And apparently they actually did chew on a knife for that scene just to record it and put it in the film. The sounds in this movie are so good. I just also want to go over the makeup in this movie is insane, dude. Everything that happens with Oliver is incredible. The progression, he just looks like a kind of a regular 9-year-old kid, but with just like that little spot under his eye. And then he slowly just progressively gets worse and worse and worse as this like demon inside of him is trying to come out. It's so scary. I'm gonna end this off with just saying, if you're into horror and you will not like vomit at like the most gruesome scenes you might ever see in like a movie, go watch this. It's not just horror. It is like art. The story is so beautiful and the characters are so good and interesting, especially the character of Laura, because towards the end you basically just find out when she really realizes what she's doing with Piper in the pool. When Piper calls out mom to her, you really kind of just understand that she is just a mother in grief about losing her daughter, and she's doing whatever she can to bring her back. I said it. Anyways, go watch this movie. It came out on my birthday. I don't know when I'm gonna get this video out. I'm gonna try and edit it pretty fast, but yeah.